Hey, so I just got back from the CMP store. I picked up two slings here that were marked, so I knew what I was getting, but I also seen slings that were marked as waterproof post-war slings. And I was curious to see what they were. They were wrapped up in a hard wax cosmoline paper, and we will unwrap them on film and see what we got. Alright, so what did we get? I showed you the unwrapping of both of these slings. I got them from the CMP. They were labeled waterproof sling. They were in this wax paper material that you saw me open them out of, like that. They were wrapped up at the CMP, $15 at their store. And I thought, what the heck, let's see what we get for 15 bucks. Most of their web slings, like I have a couple other web slings I got up here. These were running from 35 bucks to about $70 for these web slings. Well, maybe about 50. I don't know if I saw one up to 70, but thought for 15 bucks, couldn't really go wrong with seeing something like this. I was hoping they were unissued, but it appears they aren't. And what's interesting about them is I pulled out one. If I pulled out two just like this, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I'd have thought, oh, maybe the U.S. Rewrap stuff. They were known to post World War II. They wrapped up a whole bunch of M1 carbine magazines in wax paper to put into storage. So that maybe that's what these were. But I found this buckle here. This buckle was never made in the U.S. This is a foreign-made buckle. This was a buckle that was put on the Danish M1 slings. Just like this, you'll notice it doesn't have the wings. It has a claw similar to a World War II style sling. But the sling has an MRT on it, so it's a US made sling, Danish made buckle. So what I'm guessing is in Denmark they must have rewrapped up when they stopped using their M1s. They must have rewrapped up a lot of excess slings to put into deep storage just in case there was a war ever broke out. And that's kind of interesting. But all in all, you can notice these slings, these post-war slings with the brass hardware, are a little bit thinner than a World War II sling. They're really they're serviceable. For $15, you really can't go wrong. And you can see everything cleaned up quite nice on them. I just used a nylon brush to brush out the copper green like this and got most of it out. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Now at least we know where they came from, and I would say for 15 bucks, if you just want a sling to use, these aren't a bad buy at all, really. If you want something more correct, you're looking for a World War II, or you're looking for something really serviceable or something to go with a collectible, these slings are probably the way to go, these top two slings. Although you pay more, you know what you're going to get. This is just an example of two. They had all kinds of them, a whole bowl full of them at the CMP. And so, you know, maybe you get one worse than this. Maybe you get one a whole lot better. There's another guy I saw, a Battlefield Curator. If you haven't seen his channel, check it out. He has a pretty interesting channel, but he opened one of these slings, and while I was down there, so I decided to go take a chance on one. The one he opened up was significantly nicer than both of these, but I still think for 15 bucks I'm not too upset. Thanks, have a good day.